I loves me some 1 degree of Chunky B.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot to put in. It's a lot to think about, you know. But what I'm thinking about is structure. Is this the way it's going to be? Is this the way I'm going to be living? Am I asking for too much? Am I looking for too much? Am I wondering too much? I actually don't think so. I'll be perfectly honest with you, people. I'm thinking to myself, things are okay. But at the same time, you've got to learn how to get control of it. You've got to be able to know the difference between what is worth fighting for and what's, okay, to give up. That's where the struggle is, the day-to-day struggle. It's not like, hey, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing enough thing? Am I doing what it takes to complete this freaking journey? And what is the journey? That's what I'm trying to figure out. The journey of life. Okay, yeah, great, 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 great. Let's be a little more vague. Let's like start thinking ourselves the path that we chose and the decisions, each and every decision that you've made in your life manipulates the path of this journey. And it's a paradigm. Sometimes it is, and that's having the same initial ending. I know that sounds crazy. The initial ending. No, the ending that you visualize. It doesn't matter if it's to your life or to your day. What counts is we both, or not both, but we as a group, some of us have the same long-term goal. And I think it comes down to fucking happiness. Is that what it comes down to? Are you that type of person? Are you cool with that? Is that the way you wake up in the morning? Is that how you feel? Are you telling the truth? Sometimes you don't even know. But what happens here? What happens on a regular day-to-day basis? Honesty? Sometimes not. What is it? It's the garage of love. It's the garage of love and 1 degree of Chunky B. And that's why you're tuning in, because you're starting to think to yourself, damn, Chunky, what the hell's happening to you? What's the hell? What's the hell? Yeah, Chunky, what the hell is happening to you? I think I'm just tired of the shit. I think what's happening here, people, is I want to be in control of my own destiny. Bullshit. Of course it's bullshit. Because if you know anything about destiny, you've got no control of it. That's why I hate to say when the basketball playoffs are coming. NCAA is coming. Oh, they're in control of their own destiny. If you're in control of your own destiny, people, then it's not destiny. Can't be in control of your own destiny. But what you can be in control of is what happens in your garage. And I'm not talking about, where you keep your tools or where you do a fucking podcast. What I'm talking about is what you put in your garage. And that's your stuff, your emotional stuff, your emotional baggage that you put in the garage. And you're thinking to yourself, is it protected? Is my garage going to withstand the next storm? By no means am I an expert or specialist, but I truly believe that I am the king of common sense. I am the mentor to the mediocre. And I'll be flat out honest with you, people. I think I am the king of common sense, the duke of your dilemma. I'm probably one of the best average guys you're ever going to meet. I am at the top of my class when it comes to average. I get an A in the class of averageness. That's some deep shit right there. I am number one in my class when it comes to being mediocre. Yeah. If there was a sport, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the captain of the team for the Mud Hens of Mediocre. Yeah, there was like some sporting event, mediocreness, where you get half your shit done. I don't know where I'm going. But I tell you one thing, people, I know where I've been, and I think that's a key to what the hell is going on in your own personal life today. You got to want it. And my question to you, do you? At this particular juncture in my life, I do want it. But the question is, what is it? What is that you want? What is it? What is it, that IT? At the very end of this sentence, what is it? And that, my friends, will mess your head up if you think about it too much. That's my thought. I don't care about yours. I don't care about your thought. I don't care about your thought. I don't care what you're thinking. And that, my friends, right there is a lie. Because I wouldn't be sitting here looking you in the eye right now and talking in the garage of love on 1 degree of Chunky B if I didn't care. And to be honest with you, I know you care too. About me? Maybe not. But you care. You care about something. Maybe you care about yourself. Maybe it's just you that you care about. Maybe it's just you that is the only thing that you're really, really concerned about. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's something you fear. And that right there, my friends, if you're worried about fear, that's another freaking collage of life. What would you say? Craziness? Maybe that's what you call it. Hello, everybody. Chunky B, live and kicking in the garage of love. 1 degree of Chunky B. It's the podcast. I'm going to ask for a favor, people. I'm going to ask for a favor right now. Give me a chance. Give me an opportunity. Give me the time of day now. And your now may not be right now, but your now may be tomorrow. It may be tomorrow morning. It may be tonight. But I'm asking for the now, and that is your attention. I want you to listen to me, and I want you to tell me if I'm crazy. I want you to tell me that I shouldn't be doing this podcast because I'm doing a shift. I'm doing a change. I love to laugh. I love to talk. I love to communicate with people. But for 3 years, over 115 episodes, I was truly having a great time. I loved it. You know, the first 60 of the episodes, I was drunk and fooling myself that all was okay. But since like after the 60th episode, and now we're going into close to 120, I am of clear head. I am of clear eyes. I am of clear vision of what I actually would like to do with this podcast. And I don't want to be shoving celebrities down your throat. I don't want to be like, oh, hype. It's all, I really want to get real. And if it takes this moment, like I'm speaking to you right now, do not stop listening or watching right now. I'm a 52-year-old husband, father, friend, brother, cousin, And I want to do 1 Degree of Chunky B in the Garage of Love podcast, but I want a hook. I want you to actually think, yeah, okay, cool. Now we really know who Chunky B is. Right now, you might. You might have an inkling, oh yeah, sure, he was this funny guy for 20 years warming up audiences around, Hollywood, CBS, and, whatever, Sharon Osbourne to Marie Osmond to Dr. Phil to Craig, I was about to say Kilborn, yes. And then, of course, Craig Ferguson. And then I was like, really, is this what I'm doing? Is this what I want to do? I got burnt out. And drank more beer than the average, of course, the average person. I drank more beer than the average alcoholic beer the person. And all I wanted to do was get back in camera. Let me shoot some camera. Let me get my life back together. Make sure that I don't lose what I have going. Let me making sure I don't lose my wife and see my kids every other weekend and get some an apartment, on the other side of Culver City, because Lord knows I wouldn't be able to afford this side of Culver City. But what I'm saying is Chunky B is in the Garage of Love, and there is nobody pushing the buttons for me, and there's no sidekick across the table, because I just want to bam, here I am. There will be people in this garage. There will be people communicating of their great life or not so great life. But I am talking to you right now about our future. Me and you. And I'm going to ask you, do not give up on this. Do not give up on me. Do not give up on this garage. Do not give up on our relationship, because right now I will assure you, I will promise you, and I will give you my heart that this show will develop into something that you can be proud of, and you can tell your friends, hey, did you hear Chunky? Oh, he was making me laugh. He was making me cry. He was like, Chunky was so bad last night, I turned off his podcast. That's okay, but don't do it on a regular basis. Let's talk. Let's communicate. And I don't know why. I don't even know why I'm in such a mood to communicate with you. And if you've been, there's 8,000 of you. There's 10,000 of you on a monthly basis that tune in. And only about 5% of you get back to me. I know you're downloading. That's cool. We don't have to make eye contact. We don't have to be on message boards and communication. But if you do want to, I want to more than ever now. And I'm sidetracking here, but I got to be honest with you. Josh Robert Thompson came in here not long ago, and he opened up his heart, and he, looked me in the eye, and he was telling me some stuff that I didn't know was going on in his life. I like the guy. I know the guy. He's way more talented than most people I know. But he was telling me something about his transformation. He's changing. And apparently, I didn't know that a lot of you guys thought he was a complete prick. An uncool, bitter, fucking entertainer that thought he was worth more than he was getting. And that meant something to me, where he was like, I'm tapping the brakes and I'm reforming it. Man, I pissed off some people. And my whole point of this, and I do apologize, my whole point to this is you guys got on YouTube. And I've been on YouTube since the get-go, and nobody likes, I was about to say nobody likes me on YouTube. The people that do tune in, I don't get any viewers on YouTube. I swear to God. I would have a great freaking show, and there's times there's 90 people. You guys are hitting me up on iBeam and iTunes. That's cool, as long as you're hitting me up. But Josh Robert Thompson is a YouTuber, and his fans, a handful of them, let me know that his stock was dropping. And we got into a dialogue. You can check it out now. You can go to, Josh Robert Thompson's show and see just a little bit of the banter. And oh my God, if you can find this, just this blah, 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 blah message I was doing. It was self-entertainment, which is a lot to do with what I like to do, because it's fun to entertain yourself. But okay, I'm going sidetracky. I listened. I woke up in the middle of the night, and this is a true story. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I put Josh Robert Thompson's show that he was on 1 Degree of Chunky B. And I just closed my eyes. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I listened. I wasn't watching, and I didn't have a headset on or anything. The phone was just laying on the side of my pillow. And it felt so good because there was a pocket of time. That's the way I want this show to go. He opened up and let it flow and had no problem doing so. And that's my goal. That's what's going to happen here, people. You just got to trust me. I'm not politically savvy. I'm not a super smart guy. I am what I think in my world, the king of common sense, the mentor to the mediocre, and possibly like the Duke of your dilemma. Because I'm going to tell you what's going on in my life, and if you want to, you can tell me what's going on in your life, and I will get back to you. Sometimes I forget like the webpage, and all of a sudden it's like this gal yesterday sent me a message on the website. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, I got to check that out, yeah. And she's looking to get into warm-up, and she's asking me for advice. 2 years ago, I'd be like, hey, baby, good luck. But now that, my garage is more organized, and I use that as a symbol of life, I'm helping. Baby, I'm out there to help. I'm going to tell you what the good things and the bad things, but it's only my opinion, okay? Which everybody has. And my truth, because everyone's got their own truth. And that's what I'm going to share. My version of the truth. What's your version? What are you doing right now? What are you thinking about when I'm sitting here talking about the truth? You're thinking, and let me break it down. You're thinking, damn, Chunky's stoned. Or B, the truth is something to think about. Or 3, my truth means more to me than your truth means to you. And that is downright complicated. Because I'm not going to bitch at you. I'm not going to hate you. Because you know something? Yeah. Your truth is going to, it's more important to you. Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm going to. The deeper I get, the more superficial I feel. This show's going to unravel. It's going to be me. It's going to be a guest. It's going to be, it's going to not try to jam the funny down your throat. If it comes out naturally, grab it, embrace it, and chuckle with me. But if it doesn't, if I'm not sitting there pre-organizing in my brain to be funny so you will like me more and you'll tell somebody at work, wow, this dude named Chunky B made me laugh. That's a goal. But it's not my quest of the moment. My quest of the moment is bonding and making you feel comfortable by me letting you know I would love for you to be comfortable. And that's what's going to happen. God damn, I hate it when I get so deep inside my head. I hope I'm going to try to make this crystal clear. Let's just move forward and grow and see where this journey of 1 degree of Chunky B is going to take us. Because technically, I am in this garage right now at some godly hour because I wanted so badly to talk to you ASAP about changing, about attitude, about being at that stage of your life where you just don't have as much time to accept the bullshit that floats around us every single day. I do find ways of dealing with it. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to meditate, 2 years ago, it was like, hello, 24 beers and a bottle of Jack. And, but I even got over that. Oh God, we should probably talk about that someday. I'm not going to sit here and say, okay, hallelujah, I don't drink anymore. I'm going to say hallelujah. Not drinking gives you more space in the brain to occupy with more cooler things. There's a vacancy in the brain that I am storing more fun things. And more fun things are having people in the garage, talking to them, not on a surface where, please say something funny. How about, please say something that means something to you. And if you accidentally hit the funny on it, ding, 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 you get a bonus point. I don't know. What do you want, a cookie? I'll send you a fucking cookie. The people we've had in this garage, phenomenal. And this is not the best of, and I'm not going to be like recapping or editing and rolling in some great stuff. But if you are listening to me now or watching on, ChunkyB.tv or Chunky B on YouTube or wherever you want to find me, what the hell was I just talking about? See, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now, where I just want to let you know the garage is the same, but maybe the car that's parked in it is a little different. And it's going to run smoother, better gas mileage, and something that you can just like grab onto. I'm not going to be doing this like the bells and fucking whistles. I'm not going to be doing cartwheels unless that particular day I feel extremely stretched out, and I'll give you off one big round off. Yeah, I'm beyond a cartwheel, people. I can do a round off. And if you don't know what a round off is, why don't you just go join your friends in the non-people watching Olympic kind of crowd. I will give you a round off. You know what I did the other day? I actually got... This is something I'm going to share for some freaking reason because it just came into my head. I am a bubble-butted, beer-bellied, middle-aged dude that's holding on to his version of Wayne's World. I'm not in the basement. I'm in the garage. But I got on a unicycle. I'm not even kidding you, people. How many people can sit there and say, oh, yeah, I can do a unicycle. I got on a unicycle and pedaled my happy ass down the street. I went about 30, 40 feet, and I was all gassed out, and I had to do a quick U-turn and make it back to my house. I was winded, but I was on a unicycle. Can you say you were on a unicycle today? I don't think you can. What'd you do today, people? What'd you do? You know something? What did you do today that was beneficial to society? Did you do something that actually was helpful? Did you do something kind? Or did you flip off that freaking dude that cut you off? Did you oh man, somebody asked me today at work, I'm over to NFL Network now. And if you do see some guests that are from the football world, this is not a sports show. I just happen to be friends and work with these guys and gals on a regular basis, and they all know about the Garage of Love, and I live a mile away from the NFL Network. So if they want to come down here and shoot the shit with me, they're shooting the shit with me because they're cool and they're good people that happen to know a lot about football. But here's the thing. If you don't care about football, I highly recommend you still tune in. Because they're kicking and scratching. They're pushing their rock up the hill. They're no different from me and you. Well, they're different from me. I'm not going to lie to you. They're better looking and they make a shitload more money. I'm a camera guy. I shoot camera at the NFL Network. I used to tell extremely mediocre jokes. And am I going to get back into that? Maybe someday. And but they're going to come. They're going to sit here and they're going to talk with you people. I had Cole Wright just a week ago, and I started chatting with him, and that freaking show went 1 hour and 48 minutes before I looked down at my clock. And you know, if you go 1 hour and 48 minutes without looking at your clock to figure out when you're going to wrap up your freaking podcast, you know you're in the pocket. You're in the zone. You got flowetry. There's communication. It's bouncing back and forth that you don't want to stop. To me, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what, I'm going to continue talking. And if you're watching me right now, my cameras are frozen. My computer's locked up. Oh, there we go. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to speak from the heart, and I'm going to speak from my version of the truth. And I am going to drop into a particular podcast that will be more beneficial for you and me. And I say you because you're going to drop in and think, yeah, Chunky, I think we're on the same page. Yeah, Chunky. Yeah, I'm pushing my rock up the hill. Throw me some freaking entertainment. Let's chill. Let's decompress. Let's snap open a cold old Duels and see where this journey takes us for the evening. I got my friend Paul Casey coming in tomorrow night. He's been on the show, and he's a great freaking dude. We're gonna drop into his situation, but I don't want to sit there and say, hey, so tell me more about Bill Maher and how's that going, and you're a director, and yeah, I'll set the stage. I'll set the table. I'll give you some foundation work, but let's just dive into, like, man, what's it like when your daughter calls you from college crying because she's got a pimple on her ass? All right, I just made that up, but you know what I'm talking about. And you're probably thinking, Chunky, do we want to tune into that? I am going to present you with options. I'm going to present you with something to grab onto. And if you want to grab onto it, grab onto it. If you don't, it's going to hurt my feelings. That's what sucks about this fucking stuff, people. Feelings. And when you say bad stuff about me, don't think that, wow, Chunky's in the garage, he deletes. Shit. Hurts my feelings. That's why I try to be the best guy. That's why I try on a daily basis not to hurt anybody's feelings, because it sucks when it happens to me. And when I bust my balls, when I bust somebody's balls, like at work or anywhere, my kids, friends, my wife, when I bust somebody's chops, I guarantee you there is a positive twist to it. There is a compliment. There is me begging you to smile and understand that it's okay to check out of the day-to-day stress, the fear, the anxiety, and candy coated, if you want to call it candy coated, but wrap it up in some kindness, some love, something that is less edgy, something that you're not gonna be like, fuck, do I need another asshole in my day? That's my goal right there. I am going to try not. I'm going to try my best not to be your asshole of the day. Oh, oh man. So Chunky, what'd you do today? I was nobody's asshole. And that's a good feeling. Are you an asshole? Do you know you do things that you know people are like, fuck, that person's an asshole. And you still do it anyway? For some reason, there is some kind of currency. There's something that you're pocketing. There is like a beneficial to you to maybe, oh man, I just motherfucked that guy in an asshole-ish kind of way. I know people like that. And I know that I don't stop them in their tracks because I know that's the way they roll. And I don't let them get to my feelings. I don't let them, because if you do let these people that are practicing the art of being an asshole, if you give them that frustration, that means they're victorious. And they have won that little mini battle of assholeness. So if you do not give it to them, that power, that is a victory in this little mini battle of emotions. Is that clear? Because if you let somebody get under your skin, then they're achieving their goal. You know what I mean? They like being an asshole, and they're giving you their assholeness. And if you accept their assholeness, that is a mini win for them. Don't accept. And you know something? Do not, by no means whatsoever, sweet baby Jesus, do not confuse my kindness for weakness. Because if you do and you come at me with your assholeness on a obnoxious turbo one-way ticket to fucking up my day, I will drop the hammer. Not physically, but I'll get to you. I will wear you down. I've got this resilience, which is my dad, thank God, he gave me in his DNA and my DNA. I'm the freaking turtle. You can run and you can be the biggest asshole you want to be, but I will wait it out. I will wait it out on a day, a week, a month, a year, a long time until you get tired and have to move on. I will be on that track. I will be on the street, on the journey, and I promise you I will cross the line with a smile and a backbone, knowing that I did my best today not to be an asshole. How'd you do? Assholes suck. I hate assholes. But if you tell them that, they'll feed on it. Kill them with kindness. Oh. Kill an asshole with love. Now, I'm not sitting there saying, hey, go up there and hug them. Every single time the asshole approaches your personal space and invading your comfort zone with assholeness, and if you wrap it, come on in, wrap it with love. Love is the best wrapping paper. It's the best combination burrito of love. For example, fear. Let's say and I know I'm going off assholeness, but fear could make you partially assholeable. And what you need to do And I stole this, theory, and I manipulated it, and I chunkified it, and I present it to you in some type of garage of love flowetry. Here's what I think. When fear comes knocking on your door, you open the door and say, "What up, fear? Come on in. I got a room full of love I think you'll enjoy." And as fear comes in, you wrap fear with nothing but love. Dude, I love fear. Come on in, fear. Dude, so psyched you came to visit. I was just thinking about you, fear. I'm full of love. Come on in. And fear starts to go, what the fuck is he doing with this love shit? I'm fear. I ain't got time for love. I've got little tiny fears I gotta feed. I got a job to do, and my job is to bounce around the fucking neighborhood full of fear and scaring those who do not deserve to be scared. I'm fear. I'm doing my job. And I don't need to be walking into Junkie B's garage of love and feel all this love. I'm going elsewhere. So fear will stop visiting if you constantly give it love when it does come to visit. Does that make sense? It does in my head. And that goes with other emotions that are not welcome. Stress. Hey, come on in, stress. I'm hanging out with love. Have you met love? Hey, love, this is stress. And stress was like, what the fuck? I didn't know love was invited. Why didn't somebody tell me love was here? I would have not shown up. I would have gone elsewhere. Then you got aggravation. Aggravation comes knocking on the door. Hey, aggravation. And aggravation looking at you like, hey, I just ran into fear downtown. And he says, you got nothing but love in this fucking place. How are we supposed to do our job? I'm aggravation. I'm supposed to get on your nerves. I'm supposed to be that asshole that's trying to ruin your day. But you're full of love. Come on in, aggravation. Stress. What do you do? Don't leave. Stress. Come back. Seriously, I'm about to put a movie on. Can somebody text fear and tell him we're putting old reruns of The Love Boat on? The Love Boat. All right, if you don't know what I'm singing, you're too fucking young. But stay with me. I'm going to give you wisdom that you can take or not take through the day. My goal is not to be an asshole. My goal is to maybe spread a little pocket of wisdom that may or may not get you through the day with less speed bumps. So when fear and aggravation and stress and assholeness comes a knocking on the garage of your love, invite them in. But make sure there's plenty of love to go around. Because if all these uninvited or invited emotions come to the party and you run out of love, they're going to be like, what up, motherfucker? I don't see enough love in this garage. Let me call my friends. Let me call, you know what I'm fucking talking about. Aggravation, love, stress, anxiety. Yeah, where's anxiety? Well, anxiety's right next door because anxiety got the wrong address. Can you believe? Anxiety right now is feeling anxiety because they went to the wrong fucking garage? Well, somebody goddamn text anxiety because in about 2 minutes, I just got a text from a whole pack of love that's crashing his party. Just make sure there's plenty of love to go around. And the beauty about that is so easy. Love is so easy to invite to your garage. You just like, if you know what you're doing and you've got experience in this particular category of living, ugly emotions versus cool ones, you can just press duplicate. A little copy and paste. But you got to be genuine. You know, it's okay to fake love at first when the uninvited jerk emotions show up. You know, if fear shows up uninvited, you open the door. You don't want to slam the door on fear because that means fear's doing his job. And he's like, yeah, I got you. Got you. even if you have to fake it, open the door to fear and say, come on in. You might be shaking in your boots at first, but if you do it with passion and believe in what this exercise of life is, that fake love kind of just segues and morphs into a warm, fuzzy feeling that is true love. And it's tough to imagine yourself loving space, loving an emotion, loving something that like, oh, wow, oh God, I love my car, I love my wife, I love my children. No, you're loving an uninvited feeling into your soul. And it sounds tricky and maybe semi-complicated, but I'll be honest with you, people. Keep it simple. If you have anxiety, invite that motherfucker in, but make sure there's love in the kitchen, there's love in the living room, dining room. You know, we do shit out of the garage here, so make sure there's plenty of love in your garage. And if you don't have enough love, borrow some from me, because this is the Garage of Love, and you're tuned into 1 Degree of Chunky B. You're good people. I dig hanging out with you. I almost feel rejuvenated. I'm about to say goodbye to you, but there is a sense of me saying, I'm going to dig this. I'm going to dig what I'm doing, and that's talking to you. But you have got to promise me that you will give it a go. Like, don't give me 15 minutes. Oh, what am I saying? I'll take whatever I can get, and I'll be grateful. But don't say 15 minutes, I'm done with Chunky. You can go 15 minutes, I'm done with Chunky for now. I'm going to give him another chance. And if for some reason I can't and we can't hook together and share whatever life has to share, then I understand we got to go our separate ways. But I'm willing to work on a relationship with you. I know it sounds kind of creepy, but I'm being truthful. I want to talk. I want to listen. I want to learn. I want to share. And my goal is not to be an asshole. I'll try to be funny. I'll try to be entertaining. I'll try to be cute. I'll try to be, giving and generous and kind and real and cool. But you got to give me a chance. And you got to, yeah. I don't want to sit there and say, hey, trust me. Trust me. We're going to be friends. I need to build a relationship, and I'm willing to take my time at it. I'm willing to do the proper procedure. I'm willing to take the proper steps to this. And this, what it is, it's a podcast. But I need you. I need a level of dedication, because I will dedicate myself to this cause. And this cause is communication. This cause is, hey, let's drop into the garage, decompress, and get rid of some things like fear, anxiety, stress. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy with a vision to push my rock up the hill and help push yours on a fairly regular basis. 8,000 of you dropped in on me last month. That makes me feel good. You don't have to message me. You don't have to look me up at Twitter at chunkyb.tv. If you drop in on iTunes or iBeam or wherever you want to drop in, that's cool. But at the same time, trying to do this social media stuff. Oh my God. I got so much freaking stuff I want to talk to you about, but I'm going to stop now. Hit me up. I dig you people. Most of you people. If you're an asshole, don't give up on the show. 1 Degree of Chunky B in the Garage of Love. Thank you for being you. Yeah, I know. It's a lot to put in. It's a lot to think about. You know. But what I'm thinking about is structure. Is this the way it's going to be? Is this the way I'm going to be living? Am I asking for too much? Am I looking for too much? Am I wondering too much? I actually don't think so. I'll be perfectly honest with you people. I'm thinking to myself, things are okay. But at the same time, you've got to learn how to get control of it. You've got to be able to know the difference between what is worth fighting for and what's, okay, to give up. That's where the struggle is, the day-to-day struggle. It's not like, hey, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing enough thing? Am I doing what it takes to complete this freaking journey? And what is the journey? That's what I'm trying to figure out. The journey of life. Okay, yeah, great. Let's be a little more vague. Let's start thinking ourselves the path that we chose and the decisions, each and every decision that you've made in your life manipulates the path of this journey. And it's a paradigm. Sometimes it is, and it's having the same initial ending. I know that sounds crazy. The initial ending. No, the ending that you visualize. It doesn't matter if it's to your life or to your day. What counts is we both, or not both, but we as a group, some of us have the same long-term goal. And I think it comes down to fucking happiness. Is that what it comes down to? Are you that type of person? Are you cool with that? Is that the way you wake up in the morning? Is that how you feel? Are you telling the truth? Sometimes you don't even know. But what happens here, what happens on a regular day-to-day basis, honesty, sometimes not. What is it? It's the Garage of Love. It's the Garage of Love. It's 1 Degree of Chunky B. And that's why you're tuning in, because you're starting to think to yourself, damn, Chunky, what the hell's happening to you? What's the hell? What's the hell? Yeah, Chunky, what the hell is happening to you? I think I'm just tired of the shit. I think what's happening here, people, is I want to be in control of my own destiny. Bullshit. Of course it's bullshit. Because if you know anything about destiny, you've got no control of it. That's why I hate to say when the basketball playoffs are coming. NCAA is coming. Oh, they're in control of their own destiny. If you're in control of your own destiny, people, then it's not destiny. Can't be in control of your own destiny. But what you can be in control of is what happens in your garage. And I'm not talking about, where you keep your tools or where you do a fucking podcast. What I'm talking about is what you put in your garage. And that's your stuff, your emotional stuff, your emotional baggage that you put in the garage. And you're thinking to yourself, is it protected? Is my garage going to withstand the next storm. By no means am I an expert or specialist, but I truly believe that I am the king of common sense. I am the mentor to the mediocre. And I'll be flat out honest with you, people. I think I am the king of common sense, the duke of your dilemma. I'm probably one of the best average guys you're ever going to meet. I am at the top of my class when it comes to average. I get an A in the class of averageness. That's some deep shit right there. I am number one in my class when it comes to being mediocre. Yeah. If there was a sport, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the captain of the team for the Mud Hens of Mediocre. Yeah, there was like some sporting event, mediocreness, where you get half your shit done. I don't know where I'm going. But I tell you one thing, people, I know where I've been, and I think that's a key to what the hell is going on in your own personal life today. You got to want it. And my question to you, do you? At this particular juncture in my life, I do want it. But the question is, what is it? What is that you want? What is it? What is it, that IT? At the very end of this sentence, what is it? And that, my friends, will mess your head up if you think about it too much. That's my thought. I don't care about yours. I don't care about your thought. I don't care about your thought. I don't care what you're thinking. And that, my friends, right there is a lie. Because I wouldn't be sitting here looking you in the eye right now and talking in the garage of love on 1 degree of Chunky B if I didn't care. And to be honest with you, I know you care too. About me? Maybe not. But you care. You care about something. Maybe you care about yourself. Maybe it's just you that you care about. Maybe it's just you that is the only thing that you're really, really concerned about. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's something you fear. And that right there, my friends, if you're worried about fear, that's another freaking collage of life. What would you say? Craziness? Maybe that's what you call it.